Start.
Hello friends. Today me and Nisarg will tell you about our AI project. Our AI project definition for uh, uh, is mark prediction in the next semester based on the previous semester marks. Uh, Education is a very important issue regarding development of our country. The main objective of educational institution is to provide high quality education to the students. One way to accomplish this is by predicting students' academic performance and thereby uh, taking early steps to improve students' performance and teaching quality. So, with the mindset uh, that learn by doing is the most effective technique. I set out to do an AI project using different regression techniques. A student mark prediction is a way of predicting a student mark based on uh, previous marks. This also makes the teacher to know whether students are in position to reach his or her expected marks or not. If this model shows that the students need to improve, then that student can prepare more for that semester so that he or she can reach their expected marks or grade. Main objective uh, main objective for this project is to help teacher to analyze student performance easily, and if needed they can help to improve their students performance by taking some actions like increasing their reading hours and giving them some assignment, etc. uh, I like to focus on using real world data. uh, so uh, in this project, we will be exploring student performance data collected from a Portuguese secondary high school. The data includes personal and academic characteristics of students along with the final class grades. Our objective is to create a model that can predict the grades based on the students' information. This dataset, along with many other useful testing models or trying out the data science technique, is available on UCI machine learning repository. First, let's look at the dataset which we included in our project. So here you can see that first we imported a pandas library, and after that we imported our data set using a pd.read csv file. So uh, there are here in dataset here you can see that there are 33 different attributes and total 395 data. In this dataset, there are the three type of grade and other attributes like travel time, study time, free time, parents contribution status, they are living together or not, and absence of students, etc. One of the characteristic of this dataset is that this dataset is multivariate. Multivariate dataset consisting of two or more than two variables is referred as a multivariate. The grade column is our target variable, which makes this supervised regression machine learning task. It is supervised because we have a set of training data with known targets, and during training, we want our model to learn to predict the grade from the other variables. In this project problem, we used mainly six variables. So these result to perform feature selection by retaining only six variables that are mostly highly correlated with the final grade. Six is sort of ar- arbitrary number that I found works well in the model. So here you can see that study time, alcohol consumption, health, absence, failures, and previous semester marks uh, 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 is the most affected as variables which can affect on our model. So uh, after that, we applied also uh, We also split the data into a training and testing set using sklearn function. This is necessary because we need to have a hold out test set to evaluate our model and make sure it is not overfitting to the testing data. After splitting the data set, we apply different regression techniques like random forest regressor, linear regression, gradient boosting regressor, Bayesian ridge. Uh, so, what is random forest regressor? Uh, uh, Random forest regressor is a meta estimator that fits a number of classifying decision trees on various subsamples of the dataset and uses averaging to improve the predictive accuracy and control overfitting. Random forest is a supervised learning algorithm which uses ensemble learning method for classification and regression. And also, random forest is a bagging technique and not a boosting technique. The trees in a random forest are run in parallel. There is no interaction between these trees while building the trees. So after that, linear regression will cover by Nisar.
Hello everyone. Good evening. So, first of all, what is regression? So, regression means we use same techniques on a same model number of times. So, this technique is called. This is what linear regression is. That it is a dependent variable. It depends on dependent and independent variable. It works like that, and the main goal is to predict better than prediction. The main goal is of prediction. So we have used linear regression as a regression technique. So the next technique is gradient boosting regression. So it is similar to ADA boost in that they use an uh, ensemble of decision trees to target a labeled target a specific data target a specific value for the prediction. And the formula which is made for gradient boosting, it is that we calculate the residual is equals to actual value minus predicted value. So this after that uh, after that a decision tree is constructed. So by doing this, we predict the target label value using all these trees within the ensemble. So that's all about gradient boosting regression. The next is bias and ridge regression. So a main aim of Bayes and regressor is not to find the single best value of the model parameters, but rather to determine the posterior distribution for the model parameters. So it is different from other techniques what we have used. So here we formulate the linear regression using probability distributions rather than point estimations, which was done in random forest regressor, where trees were being made and they were predicting the value based on the tree values. Rather than here, we use linear regression using probability distributions. Uh, yes, that's all. So after that, we do ensemble model accuracy. So what is that? We predict the value of all the we predict the value. So how much percent that student will be getting in next semester. So here we are getting that 73%. So 73% chances are that these are the chances that predicted value will be true. So here is the formula that we have used for regression techniques. So we uh, multiply their uh, uh, predicted value with their accuracy and add all of them. So and in last what we get is R2 score of the ensemble. So we what we get now is 73%. And here are the all the values of R2 score, variance score, and mean absolute error and mean squared log error of all the regression techniques. So the main aim, uh, main aim is to that we can predict the best possible uh, we can predict the best possible outcome of this. So we can increase the accuracy by changing the y is equals to mx plus c equation, which is basically using linear regression. uh, Thank you.